Max Pat, Tidewater Bombers. Today we're going to talk about something that not many people do anymore. They don't believe in it anymore. That is giving up an out with a bunt. However, at the youth level, I'm sorry, I'm old school. We are going to bunt. We're going to learn how to bunt. We're going to learn how to advance runners. If there's a man on second base in a critical situation, I want to be able to put a bunt down. I want to be able to take advantage of the defense. If they're going to give us a hit via bunt, we're going to take advantage of it. We're going to use it. We're not always going to play for the 3-run homer. So we do small ball. It's an art. You have to use it in high school. When you're in the playoffs at an advanced level, it's something that you're going to have to be able to do. So we're going to continue to do it. So this next video series is how we want you to mechanically bunt the ball. So first of all, just get in your normal stance when we actually go to bunt, okay? So we're in the batter's box, nice and comfortable, ready to hit, okay? We are going to do, because the line, the foul line, comes to the line of the plate, we want to create as much fair territory as possible. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna move up in the box. When we go to square, we are going to get our hand and our thumb behind the label, and we're going to slide our left hand, if you're a right-handed hitter, up just a little bit. While we're doing that, we're going to take maybe a 6-inch step so that way we can have plate coverage. If we do that right here, as you can see, we're not going to have any plate coverage. So we're going to be here, we're going to be up in the box, 1, 2, punt. Now, this turns into, this is your fulcrum, this turns into your oar, and all you're gonna do is bang. Pull the knob back, keep the bat, of course, above. The barrel's gonna be above your hands, above the strike zone, so anything above the barrel, we just pull back, we take, okay? So here, third base, push it out, first base, boom, get it down. All right, if we just have to get it down, we don't care where it goes. So situations, if the first baseman is crashing, you know, let's say we got a man on second, nobody's on first, and that first baseman's crashing, we want to make the third baseman field that bunt, okay? If the third baseman's crashing, there's a man on first or whatever, or critical situations, trying to move him over, for some reason they got the wheel play on third, we want to go ahead and push it and make sure the first baseman fields the bunt. Especially if he has to hold the runner on. It's going to be difficult, okay? Pitcher usually has one side, but it's a difficult play. We want to always make sure, it's called a sacrifice, because we want the batter to be the one that gets out, not the base runner, okay? One other thing about when you're bunting, if you have the bat right here, a lot of people don't know this, but if I don't move the bat and the ball goes straight past my bat, that's not an attempt. You actually have to go and attempt. If the ball's out of the strike zone, it should be called a ball. You don't have to move your bat. A lot of people think that if I stay like this, it's going to be a strike. It's not the case. But anyway, you want to make sure you have plate coverage. You want your barrel over here. Don't forget, 1, 2, get up on top of that plate, get up in the box, third base, first base. That's a sacrifice bunt. So, when we're sacrificing, pitcher comes set, comes here, shows the butt. When his foot lands, okay, when his foot lands, that's when we are going to show the sacrifice, okay? Now, if we're doing push or we're doing drag, we are going to wait till we see the ball here. And if we're doing a push, we are here, 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 and we are just going here with our front foot, bang, and dropping the bat head up. And we're taking our body, getting our chest to the ball, bang, putting ourselves in a good position. Now the push, we want it to go to the second baseman. We want it to get past the pitcher. We want it to go to the second baseman. Or if the first baseman's back, we can even get it on the line, okay? One of the things with the push and the drag, you're trying to get a hit. Got to keep it away from the pitcher. So if you're gonna bunt the ball bad, you want it to make sure you miss foul. We call that missing foul. Get it up the line. If it goes foul, it goes foul. At least you're not gonna have an easy out to the pitcher if you're trying to bunt for a hit. The push bunt is trying to bunt for a hit toward the first base, second baseman. But anyway, get yourself, boom, jab step, and get your chest through the ball, and make sure you're in a good position to accelerate out of the box once you make contact with the ball. So from the side angle, here's what it's gonna look like. Sacrifice or drag, push. You get out there, that barrel has to be out in front of your front foot. That barrel has to be on the 45-degree angle, top of the strike zone. Get it to where it's out front, out front. Do not try and bunt the ball back here with alligator arms. You're not Barney the dinosaur. You have to get out front. This will give you the best opportunity to get on top of the ball, get the ball on the ground, and keep it in fair territory. The drag bunt is third base, push is first base. When we do the drag bunt, we're here again. We're waiting to see the ball. We're waiting to see the release. And we're waiting. We still jack, bang, and we just drop the bat head. Just drop the bat head, and again, our chest is over the ball, up in the box, miss foul, third baseman's back, free hit, got some speed, and we're putting our body in a good position to drive and sprint toward first base.
All right, and here's what the bunt's gonna look like, or sacrifice bunt's gonna look like from the left side. Same thing, step up to the plate, here, except the only difference is now you're using your right hand to adjust the bat. And from the left side, it's also crucial to make sure you're catching the ball out in front. That way you're utilizing as much of the field as possible. That way you don't have that foul line. You want to get as far away from the foul line as possible. Get the bat out in front of the plate, out in front of your front foot. That way you're making contact out here. All right, now from the left side, your drag, your push, it's going to be a little bit different. So if you go here, it's a little bit more tricky. You're kind of cutting yourself off to go to first base. So typically what I did, what most lefties do, you're gonna bring that left foot here, that right foot, that way you're on a nice angle. Kind of like how when you're taking a lead, you wanna open up that foot, that way that left leg can go straight towards first base. So essentially it's gonna look like this here, boom. That way you still have plate coverage, still can get over top of the plate, control the bat, and then just bring that left leg with you when you take off the first.
So the reason they call it a sacrifice is because it is the ultimate thing to do, is to give up your at-bat. Nobody wants to give up your at-bat because everybody loves to hit. But it's called a sacrifice because you're doing it for your team. The team needs you to be successful at it. A lot of times, if that sign's given from the coach, a lot of players are like, oh, this stinks. I don't get a chance to hit. I have to bunt. And I know you get disappointed. Don't let your body language show it. And the key to being successful with your bunt is, again, you have to be aggressive, just like you're hitting. Got to be aggressive, got to get your hips, got to get your chest into the bunt instead of being timid and being back. But again, you must be convicted, you must be committed and aggressive to the bunt. We appreciate you doing it. As coaches, we don't want to give you the bunt. We don't want to take the bat out of your hands, but we so appreciate and respect the fact that you're willing to perform it with a great attitude. So keep working on it. Have a great day.